The Powerhouse Award is by definition an award recognizing the exceptional efforts of an individual or group for advocating for research, generating awareness, and helping to advance the goals of a particular cause or issue. Our inaugural Cousins for a Cure Powerhouse Award is being awarded to a very special family who takes the word powerhouse to an entirely new level. Lindzi, Scharf, and Michael Buckner have experienced what no parent should ever experience. Yet they remain committed to raising awareness about mitochondrial disease and inspiring others to get involved. We are extremely grateful that they continue to advocate for more research and for their willingness and strength to share their story. Lindzi, Scharf, and Michael Buckner are true powerhouses. The following video and custom-written song demonstrate how Evan was an inspiration to us all.
Baby girl, heart of pearl, I give you my whole life. Laughs infectious, a love so precious. How did you make so much wrong feel so right? In this world, you're our reason we go on and fight. Baby girl, I feel you in me, you're our guiding light. Heaven will sign your name in the sky. Heaven just taught another angel how to fly. Heaven, you're a reason why. Heaven, you're a reason why. Heaven, you're a reason why. A love so precious.
Please welcome to the stage
How did you make so
Lindzi, Scharf, and Michael Buckner.
go on and fight? Baby girl, I feel you with me, you're our guiding light.
Okay. So in becoming my daughter Evan Frances's voice, I found my own along the way, which is why I'm standing here today, accepting an award in honor of my daughter Evan, who changed our lives in every way, as every parent would tell you their child does, except Evan wasn't like other children. One look at her and you'd know, and not just because she was the cutest little girl that you've ever seen, and I can say that I'm her mother, but also because you were in the presence of a living angel who was operating on borrowed time. Looking into her eyes, you could see that she was present at all times, and she forced us to be present. And if we weren't, she could tell and would loudly call us out. She may have been considered clinically nonverbal, but let me assure you, this kid always knew how to get her point across. Just ask any of her teachers. But she was the one teaching all of us. In fact, teaching us to be present was only one of her greatest gifts. And believe me, she gave us so much during her short time here on earth. When Evan was just 4 months old, our family was told by doctors they suspected she had a mitochondrial disorder. This news came without warning. I had a great pregnancy with every genetic testing they knew of, an amnio, every prenatal screening under the sun. I took my vitamins, I exercised, I ate well, I embraced green juices, and yet here we were being told she would never walk, talk, that she'd develop seizures, which she later did, that she might lose her eyesight, and this was after being born deaf. A cochlear implant surgery eventually gave her the ability to hear, but we had no other solutions at our disposal. After a nearly 2-month stay, we were discharged from the hospital when my daughter was 6 months old. We were given the news that other children with her specific condition typically die between the ages of 16 months and 4 years. Their only medical advice was to live one day at a time. My husband and I learned to give emergency shots. We fed our daughter through a G-tube, and administered more than a handful of medications 4 times a day after running around town to 4 different pharmacies. This also meant juggling nonstop doctor's appointments and a dizzying therapy schedule. And despite doing everything in our power, we felt powerless. There are currently no FDA-approved treatments or cures available for mitochondrial disorders. The only therapy is a series of over-the-counter vitamins which provide no actual relief, at least in our experience. And I still remember, before being discharged from the hospital after that first of many, many stays, my husband said to the doctor, "So you're telling me we're gonna leave here with a $500,000 medical bill and a prescription to GNC?" And while my husband is certainly witty, I truly wish the doctors wouldn't have laughed. The leading pediatric hospital by us in Los Angeles told our family that they couldn't help. Instead, they referred us to Rady's Children's Institute for Genomic Medicine in San Diego. And thanks to Rady's and the Undiagnosed Disease Network, we finally got an official diagnosis. It took 2 years, but we are forever grateful. Her specific mitochondrial disease is called KARS, K-A-R-S. And while she's one of only 26 children from 14 families impacted by this specific disease, the truth is that mitochondrial disorders impact all of us. Research into mitochondrial diseases could also benefit millions who are impacted by other more common medical conditions like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's disease, heart disease, various cancers, Huntington disease, ALS, deafness, blindness, diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and stroke, which are all impacted by various forms of mitochondrial dysfunction. And this is why we need organizations like Cousins for a Cure to raise money for the research that's being done at the United Mitochondrial Disease Foundation. We need UMDF to push science forward. It's needed by families desperate to give their kids a chance to walk, to talk, to see, to hear, to thrive, and to live. But why does this impact you? Well, the truth is, the aging process is a result of mitochondrial dysfunction. Therefore, supporting mitochondrial disease isn't just the right thing to do. It is the selfish thing to do. Give money to mito in order to benefit yourself and the aging process. Research into mitochondrial disease could benefit us all, but shouldn't it be enough that it impacts kids like Evan? Kids who could have had their whole lives ahead of them. Prior to Evan being born, I used to wonder not who she was gonna look like, but who she was gonna be. I wondered whose personality she would have. I wondered whose hobbies she would share. And while I can say that Miss Evan was my doppelganger and looked just like me and had my feisty personality, I will never get to find out who she was gonna be. So I'm standing here today using my voice because Evan didn't have the opportunity to use her own. And I'm asking you to please give these kids a chance to see who they're gonna be, and in doing so, giving yourself the opportunity to combat circumstances that may very well impact you. So thank you, Mitzi, for following our story and for honoring Evan in such a special way. And thank you to your beautiful family and to Cousins for a Cure and to Sydney. There's Sydney. Sydney, I loved meeting you, and you are an inspiration in every way, and I'm so grateful to have had this time with you and your family. And of course, thank you to UMDF for existing. Our families don't just need you. Society needs you. They just haven't realized it yet. And to Evan, I hope you can hear us right now, and I hope that we're making you proud because we live our lives in service of you. Thank you.